Hello, my friends. Let me tell you what we're going to do here. This is a big project that's going to last us 2 days. Your goal is you are going to make an argument that explains why whichever character you choose should have done things one way or should have done things another way, according to what you think. I know this is confusing, so follow along with me, okay? This little paper here will help you kind of plan your argument. Let's say the problem you're working on is, should Vashti say no, right? That is the problem. Then the background of it. This is where you're going to say information that people need to know that help us decide if she was making a good choice or not. So the background of her information is that, well, she has to follow the king's command, right? And the other characters involved are the king and all the other women in the land. And the king's friends. Oh, I ran out of room. Oopsie doodles. Okay, so why did I include all the other women in the land? Well, people were saying that if she didn't follow the directions of her husband, then all the other women in the land would feel like they didn't need to follow their husband's directions, and that was going to be bad. And the reason I put the king's friends like I did is because he's trying to impress his friends, and if he can't control his wife, he's looking like a big doofus, right? So one solution is she should say no. Another solution is she should say yes. By the way, you guys can't do this one because I'm doing it. You got to choose a different dilemma from the story, okay? Deal? Deal. Okay. After you do the yes and the no, the two different possible choices, now you work on just one side. I'm just going to work on this yellow side of the argument. So if the solution I choose is to say no, the benefits are that, well, she won't be embarrassed and she can chill. Doesn't have to go to the party. Consequences, well, the king will be angry. That's one consequence. And another consequence could be like super angry. Like, would she die? So those are all the things that have to do with the yellow section. Then you will do the green section. If she says yes, the benefits are the king will be happy. Any other benefits to her dancing in front of everybody else? Probably be proud. Consequences. Oh, she'll be embarrassed. Another consequence is the king will think he can tell her to do anything. She can, but whatever. Think he can tell her to do anything. Then, once you've filled in the yellow and the green, you decide which would be the right choice. So what I would do is I would read it all the way down one side, all the way down the other side, then use my noodle and try to figure out what I think the answer should be. So, should Vashti say no to the king? If she says no, well, she won't be embarrassed and she can chill. But the king will be very angry and maybe she'll die. That's a pretty big consequence. Let me look at the other choice. If she says yes, the king will be happy and he'll be proud of her. That's good. Consequences. She'll be embarrassed. All right, so she's probably embarrassed a lot. The king will think he can tell her to do anything. Well, he can. He's the king. So the solution, we know the solution in the story was that Vashti said no and she didn't show up. And she dealt with the consequences. If I were Vashti, I would think maybe the better solution would be to say yes. And I would explain why. Well, the consequences aren't as bad as dying. Consequences aren't as bad. And like if the king is happy, maybe the benefits are even better. Maybe he gives you more stuff. I don't know. But this is what you need to do. You need to, I'm going to give you this chart. You can print it out and fill it out, or you can just read along it and write down answers on Post-its for yourself, because then afterwards on Wednesday, what I want you to do, tomorrow you're going to plan it, and then on Wednesday you're going to give me a paragraph where you speak and you're going to say, I think Vashti should have refused. No, just kidding. I think Vashti should have said yes to the king because, well, she has to follow the king's command. See, I'm following right here. And you know, the king is the head of the whole place. So if she says yes to what he says, then the king will be happy and he'll be proud of her. And okay, so maybe she'll be embarrassed, but I don't think that's a big deal. It's not as bad as dying. And the king will think he can tell her she can do but that's what the king has to do anyway. So in conclusion, that's why I think she should say yes, because the consequences for saying yes to the king are not as bad as the consequences to saying no to the king. See, that's all you got to do. Tomorrow, plan your argument, and on Wednesday, you're going to record your argument. Got that, guys? Tomorrow we plan it, and Wednesday we record it. I'm writing it down here. A different color so that you can see it, okay? And bright and blue, okay? Tomorrow, no, wait, Tuesday, it doesn't even show. There you go. Tuesday, we plan our argument. Wednesday, record the argument. Now, you know, if you want to do them both the same day, you can do that. But I don't want to stress you out, all right? Okay, you guys, be good. Choose a dilemma. What are the different dilemmas that we had? It just stressed me out here that I'm not sure you remember them all. It could be should the king let Esther live? Should the king, if you're doing king dilemmas, should the king let Vashti live? If you're doing Mordecai, should he let Esther go be part of the royal court? Should he tell Esther to share that she's Jewish? If you want to be Haman, should he make a big deal about Mordecai not bowing to him? Do you see? There's lots of dilemmas. Choose one you like, and then fill in this chart somehow, either with Post-it notes, with writing, or just thinking. Okie dokie? Rock and roll, my friends. If you have questions, just, send me messages. I'll try to answer them. Okay? Bye-bye.